Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my Biafran people, how on a day I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon Njoku, for the great job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you, we appreciate you, we love you, because we know in your hands Biafra is coming, in your hands Biafra is safe, and in your hands when Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, today I will be brief on this one, very, very brief. I want to expose to you what the zoo government is doing to our money. We the Biafrans living in diaspora. I told you just a few days ago that we are the ones keeping the economy of that zoo afloat. We are the ones making the economy of that zoo to stabilize. We are the ones responsible for Nigeria still being a country, because when the Fulani cabal and those in government, when they steal and loot the resources, when they steal and loot the money, the proceeds from oil, the money we send back home is what helps to stabilize the economy. Before your eyes, my people, the zoo government, they have done something else that will blow your mind. You see, when you make a criminal to be a leader, when you make a drug dealer your president, when you make a fraudster, a 419er, a leader, the only antics they know, the only way they know how to do things is how to do things fraudulently. A man who is a fraudster, if you like, make him your pastor, he will pimp the church, he will defraud the church. A man who is a fraudster, if you wash him up and make him your husband, he will still defraud you, sell your house, sell all you have and run. A man who is a criminal, a fraudster and a drug dealer, if you make him your president, all in the name of tribalism, he will loot the country dry, and those who are hard workers, those living in diaspora, the Biafrans, the Yorubas living in diaspora, the Middle Belters living in diaspora, I want to let you know today that the money you have been saving in that zoo called Nigeria, all those who have domiciliary accounts. Domiciliary account means the account that you open in that zoo called Nigeria. If you are in USA, if you send money in dollars, the money will be in that account in dollars. If you are in the UK, if you send your money in pounds, the money in your domiciliary account in that zoo will remain as a pound sterling. If you are in Europe, if you send money into your domiciliary account in euro, the money in that account will be in euro. Fellow Biafrans, and also I want to speak to the Yorubas. Fellow Biafrans and the Yorubas living in diaspora, this message is for you. I want you to go and check now, because all the money you have been saving in your domiciliary account, TINUBU and CARDOSO, TINUBU government, the Fulani cabal government, they are now changing those accounts to Naira. You know the Naira is going down. You know the Naira is falling. You know the Naira is in the toilet. It's in the gutters. Suddenly, you that have been saving your money in dollars all these years, you have been abroad, you have been working very hard, you have been saving your money in foreign currency in your domiciliary account in that zoo called Nigeria. Today, I want to let you know that they have converted all those money to Naira. And according to them, the last value of the Naira when the money was converted is the amount of money you have. So those who thought they had $10,000, $100,000 in your Domiciliary account, 20,000 euro, 1,000, whatever amount you think you have in Nigeria in hard currency, in foreign currency, they have changed it to Naira. That is what TINUBU has done. Before I show you this video and analyze it, I want us to hear the gospel of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and his prophet, Ekpa Simon Njoku. They saw this coming. They saw this coming, which is why they were able to create for us the USBT. Ejema. USBT means United States of Biafra token. This way we shall control our finance. We shall control the money we have, your foreign exchange. Please do not send your money again to Nigeria. I made it as a prophecy just a few days ago, where I said we have to rethink now about sending money to Nigeria, because any money you send to Nigeria, your TINUBU government, CBN Governor Cardoso, they will change the money to Naira in your account, which is against the law. But because they are 419ers, because they are fraudsters, they don't care. They are above the law. Your domiciliary account, when you opened it, your intention was to leave the money in foreign exchange, but suddenly they have changed that your money in dollar in your account, it is now in Naira. So your money is gone. Technically, the money you are hoping on is gone. The money you have been saving all these years in a domiciliary account in that zoo called Nigeria, in the banks of Nigeria, they have turned it to Naira. So the way the Naira is going down now, the value of your money is going down. This can only be done by a criminal, by a fraudster, by a baron who wants to keep your dollar and give you the dirty Naira. At this point, now I understand why even that man, Buhari, was trying to change the currency. Now I see why Emefiele came with the policy to change the old Naira. Because what they are doing now, they call it laundry. They are washing the old Naira. They are worthless Naira. You that you have dollars, you have pounds, you have euro in your account all this while. They are washing their dirty Naira by taking your dollars, by taking your euro, by taking your pounds, and they are converting the money you have in your account to Naira without you even knowing about it. No law was passed. It was passed by the CBN governor as instructed by the president of that zoo called Nigeria. So the dirty old Naira they had, they are now laundering it. They are washing it to the clean dollar bill, to the greenbacks, the dollar. They take the dollar and they give you Naira because they know the Naira is going down. They are protecting their assets by having dollars. But they want to punish you. You, the common man, you, the ordinary man working hard in America, working in Australia, working in Canada, working in Britain, in Europe. All the money you have worked for in the snow, in the winter, they are stealing the money now, and they have changed all the money to Naira. The domiciliary account you have, oh my God, listen, the domiciliary account you have in that zoo called Nigeria, where you were saving your money in foreign currency, they have changed all those money to dollars, to Naira, without telling you. They have done it. It will blow your mind what you will hear next. It will blow your mind. Listen.
That's newspaper of record.
Listen.
The story about the man.
Listen to the analysis now. They will tell you what is going on in that zoo. They will not tell you. You that you are in USA, you are working hard. They will not tell you what is happening. All the money you saved in foreign account, in a foreign currency, in that zoo called Nigeria, all those money, that's your dollars you saved in Nigeria, they have changed it to Naira. Only a criminal would do it. Only a fraudster would do it. You made a drug baron the president. Hear for yourself what he has done to your hard-earned currency. Hear for yourself what they have done to their hard-earned currency that you have in that zoo called Nigeria. Listen.
CBN, overseas remittances increased to $1.3 billion in February amid FX reforms, says foreign investors purchased over $1 billion of Nigerian assets last month, with portfolio flows totaling $2.3 billion so far in 2024. The CBN reform seem to be making some positive impact, and according to the report, in February, the sum of $1.3 billion came through overseas remittances of course, Nigerians living abroad. That's right. And of course, the sales of Nigerian assets. And this is a positive development, Dio, you will agree, because
this is not what I'm talking about. He's saying that the money we send from abroad is now 1.something billion or whatever in dollars. That's not what I'm talking about. The next statement they will make will blow your mind. Just keep on listening. But you, the Biafrans and the Yorubas living abroad, you keep on sending money to that criminal country. Look at what they are doing to your money. Listen, the next thing you will hear will blow your mind. I'll bring it to your notice. Listen.
Compared to what the inflow in January, $300 million came in, but in February, $1.3 billion, and so far in 2024, over $2.3 billion have come into the country, and this is a far cry from what happened the corresponding period last year of $3.9 million. So the CBN reforms, at least so far, so good. Yes.
Now listen to what this man is about to say now, please. Listen to the analyst, what he is about to say. It will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. Please, the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details. It will blow your mind. Please, listen. Leave whatever you are doing and listen to what this man will say. Most of us don't even know about this. You living abroad, you don't know about this. Please, listen to what this man is about to say. Thank you.
I read an article by Chief Tony Ani, former Minister of Finance.
Okay, Antonio.
It was when he was in office that they started this domiciliary account. And the idea was that when they remit the money, you get me, the beneficiaries here should be paid in hard currency. But the banks, they convert and pay them in Naira.
He just said here, according to the articles of Tony, Nnamdi, or whatever that person's name is, the intention of a domiciliary account was that when you open those accounts, the money that you put in, if it's $1, if you put in dollars in that account, when you want to go and withdraw the money, you withdraw the money in dollars. My friends, my siblings who have those accounts, they've been doing that. That's way they've been saving their money in hard currency, in dollars. They make big money in USA. They send the money to Nigeria in a domiciliary account. A domiciliary account means that the foreign, oh my God, listen. The money you send from a foreign country, if it's USA, if you send it to Nigeria, the USA dollar will remain in your account as US dollars. Whenever you want to withdraw it, you can withdraw that money in US dollars. But since February, Cardoso and TINUBU secretly, they have made a law that all the banks now, they have converted your dollars to Naira in your account without telling you. So what you have now is just like a normal Naira account in Nigeria. The thing you claim you think you still have a domiciliary account, that account has been converted to Naira. The dollars you have in your account is now in Naira. The pounds you have in your account is now in Naira. My question now is, who is keeping that dollars? Who is keeping that pounds and giving you, Naira? Who is the one taking the dollars that you send to that zoo and giving you Naira in your account? Because by law, the document you signed was a domiciliary account must remain as a foreign currency, the same currency you use to send that money, or the currency you want them to save the account in. But Cardoso, the CBN governor, and TINUBU, they have now changed that. In the midnight, nobody knew about this. In the wee hours, a new law now, if you go and check now in your domiciliary account, if you want to withdraw any money, they will give you Naira. Those that have $100,000 in your domiciliary account, if you go and check now, they have stolen the $100,000. They have put in there a worthless Naira that is falling every day. So when you are saying that the Naira will fall to 5,000, Naira will fall to 10,000, they know this. So to punish we, the Biafrans living abroad, they said, okay, the Biafrans, they are the ones living abroad. They are the ones making money. They are the owners of this domiciliary account. Let us change all their hard currency to Naira without telling you. When you opened it, the law was to leave the money in what? In foreign currency. But now, TINUBU, in order to punish you who have money in that zoo, they have changed all the money. Your hard currency, they have stolen it. They have put in there the worthless, dirty Naira as the money you have in those accounts. So while the Naira is going down, all your life savings are also going down. Do you now get it? Hear it one more time, because sometimes you must learn how to get the details. God bless this man for exposing this. God bless this man for exposing this. Listen again.
Yes.
I read an article by Chief Tony Ani, former Minister of Finance.
Okay, Antonio.
It was when he was in office that they started this domiciliary account.
He read an article written by Tony Ani, the former financial whatever. He was a minister then. It was when they opened that domiciliary account, the intention was to make sure anybody who put money in that account, if you put dollars in that account, the account will also remain as dollars. That has been going on since all these years, until last month. And your zoo gutter media, they are not saying it. Your dirty gutter criminal 419 fraudulent media, they will not tell you it is against the law. That those who opened a domiciliary account, the reason why we opened it was to make sure we save those money in foreign currency. But TINUBU has come there now. You see? He has come there. He has done 419 and he has stolen all your dollars. He has stolen all your pounds. He has stolen all your hard currency. And in exchange, he has put in there the dirty Naira they have been stealing all these years. So when the economy is going down, when the Naira is going down, the politicians will not lose. TINUBU will not lose any money because he has stolen your dollars and he has converted it to Naira. You know definitely in his house in Bodilon, that is where all those dollars they are going. His house in Bodilon, if you go and check now, all the dollars you are sending from Western world, Obodo Yibo, all the money you are sending to that zoo, it is going to Bodilon. And from Bodilon, they are giving you Naira. That's the biggest fraud. I said it here, when you put a criminal to be your pastor, he will steal from the church. When you put a drug dealer to be your governor, your mayor, your president, they will steal from the people. This is the biggest crime. This is the biggest 419. This is the father of all 419. This is the biggest fraud any country can do to their own people. My only pain is we, the Biafrans living in the Western world, you have walked out in the snow, in the winter, in the summer, in the spring. You've been working your ass out from sunup to sundown. You were saving some money for a better day. The money you have been saving, this government, they have gone to steal it. They have stolen the money. They have stolen the money and they have put in there the worthless Naira. So for those of you who say have money in that zoo called Nigeria, you better go and check what is happening there. Those sending money to Nigeria thinking you are investing in hard currency in Nigeria, you better stop doing that. Keep your money in your USA, keep your money in Europe, keep your money in UK, keep that hard currency in your foreign country or whatever. Leave it there. Because they are banking on you to stabilize the economy while they are stealing from you. Let's hear it one more time. Hear it one more time, please. Here, listen one more time. Listen.
So good. Yes.
I read an article by Chief Tony Ali, former Minister of Finance.
Okay, Antonio.
It was when he was in office that they started this domiciliary account. And the idea was that when they remit the money, you get me, the beneficiaries here should be paid in hard currency. But the banks, they convert and pay them in Naira. He wrote it. Uncle Tonyani, no, it's an old friend of mine. And I thought he said it. Somebody should look at that. I've been looking for an opportunity.
He said it. Somebody should look at that. He said it. Somebody should look at that. God bless this man. All your so-called journalists in that zoo, none of them has mentioned this because they are scared of the cabal. God bless this man for saying exactly the way things are. Somebody should look into it. Because you see, not everybody in abroad steals money. Not everybody abroad is a criminal, is into drugs. People I know in abroad, most of them, they are hard workers. They are working hard. They work 9 to 5. They work hard for their money. Now that they have made the money, they were saving the money in a domiciliary account in their so-called country. They believed in Nigeria. They believed that, oh my God, man, this is the biggest fraud. This is the biggest fraud. That all the money you have been saving all your life, TINUBU, who is a billionaire, in order to protect his wealth, he has taken all your dollars and he's converted it to the Naira that he has saved in his house. The Naira he has saved in the GP tank. Oh my God. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Do you get it? One more time. Listen.
I read an article by Chief Tony Ali, former Minister of Finance.
Okay, Antonio.
It was when he was in office that they started this domiciliary account. And the idea was that when they remit the money, you get me, the beneficiaries here should be paid in hard currency. But the banks, they convert and pay them in Naira. He wrote it. Uncle Tonyani, no, it's an old friend of mine. And I thought he said it. Somebody should look at that. I've been looking for an opportunity to say this.
So yes,
you get my point now? Yes.
He has been looking for an opportunity to say this. He has been looking for an opportunity to say this. This man is a truthful man. He is a honorable man. He has been looking for an opportunity to say this. Today, I am calling out on Rufai Oseni. What will you say about this now? You claim you love Nigeria. You love what Nigeria is doing. You believe in that zoo called Nigeria. Now, those who are living abroad, those they sent on exile, those they sent on economic exile, those they sent to the countries where there is winter, snow, and all that. The money they have been making all these years, saving it in the country they believed in. Suddenly, the TINUBU government, the CBN, has done the biggest fraud. They have stolen the dollar, the pounds, the euro from countries that are stable, from countries that follow the rule of law, from countries that don't believe Muslim tickets. They've stolen the currency from those countries and they are giving them worthless Naira in a domiciliary account. Domiciliary account, where you domicile. If you are based in USA, if you send the money in dollars into that account, the money will remain in dollars. That was the intention. That was the intention. It's been going on for so many years. For the past 15 to 20 years, that has been the way things have been going. But suddenly, there is a new sheriff in town, Emilokon. The man you say he is Emilokon, and look at the criminal policies they are making. They have stolen and stolen and stolen. Now the hardworking people living abroad, you are now stealing their money, changing it to the worthless Naira, so that when the Naira goes to 5,000 to $1, it means you have lost the value of the money you sent to that zoo called Nigeria. Do you now get it? Do you now get it? But for the Biafran people, there is hope. For the Biafrans, I say rejoice. There is hope. There is hope because our Prime Minister is following the blueprint of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. We will now have a Jema as the currency. We now have the USBT, United States of Biafran token. There is hope. For those who have not sent money to that zoo, there is hope. For those who have sent your money to the zoo, unfortunately, I will advise you now, when you do your research, if the money you have in that bank, if it's in Naira, go and gather all the whole Naira, reconvert it to dollar, you'll make some losses. But use that money now to go and buy our own coin, now the Biafra coin. Prepare to go and buy Biafra coin, because if not, you will lose the value of the money you've been sending all your life for the past 20 years. I know friends, I know even my siblings who have been sending money. One is a medical doctor here, trying to build a hospital in that zoo. I've been warning him, do not invest in that zoo. But he believed in that zoo. For the past 15 years, he has been sending money to that zoo in a bid to open a hospital. He's the one that called me this morning in tears, telling me that all the money he sent has been changed to Naira. All the dollars he has in his domiciliary account has been changed to Naira. He did not ask them to do it. Why would they do that? Because his brain, he is more Western. So he's trying to argue. I said, but this is what I've been telling you from day one. I warned you, remove your money from that zoo, you will not listen. Now you're coming to me to complain that all the money you have been saving, they were in hard currency, they were in dollars. Today, they are telling you that all the money is showing as Naira in your account. That's the biggest fraud. That is the biggest fraud. That is the biggest fraud. But there is hope. There is hope. Let us listen to that hope. If you are ready, let's go there. This is the hope. It came all the way from a prophet, a man who saw tomorrow, Oyendu Nnamdi Kanu, and we are glad he passed it on to Mazi, Ekpa, Simon and Joko. If you're ready, I present to you the prophecy as it was told by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Listen to this conversation and it will blow your mind. Listen.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm coming from
India.
From India. What is your name?
My name is Uchechubu, and I'm from Haji.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead. From India. Go ahead.
Yeah. My question is, since the British into our land and introduce currency that we are using today called pounds.
Yes. Yes.
And before they came, according to using BIAFRANS.
Yes.
So if we get our freedom, are we going to use the same British currency, or are we going to introduce our currency, which is iron?
No, we are going to be like every other person. We're going to have our own currency. It will not be called a pound. Isn't it very funny? It's a good thing, my dear sister, this point you raised. Isn't it very funny that the same people that hated us so much, Ojukwu actually pegged the Biafran pound to the British pound, also called it pound as well. You see, can people now actually see the way that Britain ate into our brain? That even when they are killing us, we are still using their currency, pound. Unbelievable. That is to show the type of people we are. We are open-minded. Why Britain hates us is their business. Why Britain despises us is entirely up to them. I don't know. Now, to answer your question, we are going to go back to having our own currency. It won't be called pound. It won't be called dollar, but it will be pegged to the dollar, of course, because of exchange rate fluctuations and other, because of the likes of George Soros, people who speculate on currencies, people who run it down. They will come to you and tell you to devalue your currency because they've hedged their bet on your currency going down. That was how George Soros in one afternoon made £5 billion in front of our eyes. I saw it. Nobody told me. George Soros was not a very wealthy man before. This multi-billionaire now that is going all over the place playing God. George Soros was an ordinary currency trader in London. During the Black Wednesday, I think that was in 1990, I can't remember anymore, 1996 or 1997 in the UK, when Norman Lamont was the then Chancellor of the Exchequer. It was called the European Exchange Rate Mechanism. You know what they did? Britain said they will not be part of the ERM in Europe. In other words, the pound was allowed to float outside the ERM. And speculators led by George Soros, they got together to have a run on the pound. Do you know what they do? Currency speculators? It's ordinary gambling. Gambling. George Soros put a lot of billions. He bet that this pound will be pushed out of the ERM. They told all their friends all over the world they had a run on the pound. Everybody started to sell their pounds. That even if not for the intervention of Elizabeth, who held a dinner with the Sultan of Brunei, the Sultan of Brunei wanted to pull out his investments in pound and put it in dollars. The Queen invited him for dinner, had dinner with him and convinced him to leave his investments in pounds. That was what saved the pound. The pound was run out of the ERM. And because George Soros bet money on it, he was paid £5 billion as a result. That was when he became a billionaire. Now, listen to me very carefully. What we are going to do is this. We are going to have our own currency, but it's not going to be based on paper. We will try to minimize paper. The world has moved on. There are cashless transactions. Everybody will have their own card with which to make payments. All over the world, people are moving to cashless. Nobody carries cash anymore, but our own currency will be called a gemma, which is the currency of the Asians. Our own currency will be called a gemma, which is the currency of the Asians. A gemma it will be called. No pound, no dollar, no nothing. We are who we are.
Thank you very much, Papi.
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
God bless our eternal leader, Nnamdi Kanu. Ejema is the name. Ejema is the name of the currency. That's the only thing that can save us. Because what TINUBU has done, what Cardoso have done, is worse than what George Soros did in the 90s when he bet against the pounds. This one is, they have bet against, not even bet, they have loot your money, your hard currency, they took it. Get me clear, listen to me now. They stole your dollars and in returns, they put Naira in your account. That's the biggest fraud. It is worse than what George Soros did. In the case of George Soros, he was only gambling. He bet that, with the Britain going off from EU and not being a member of ERN, he came with some friends who are very, very rich, and they speculated. They put false media. They put some propaganda out there that the pound is going down and all those things. People now panicked. People were then taking their money away from pounds and converting to euro. And before you knew it, George Soros became a billionaire overnight because the pound was going down. But the Queen had to discuss with the Prince of, this is it, Brunel, or where. He discussed with him, said, please keep your investment in what? In pounds. That was what saved the British pounds. The Queen had to intervene and begged that king then to keep all their investments in pound. Today, you saved your money in a domiciliary account in dollar. You saved your money in a domiciliary account in pounds, in euro, in yen, whatever you have saved your money in. Suddenly, TINUBU and CARDOSO, two criminals, they have taken your money overnight. They have changed your dollar to Naira, and in your account, when you check now, you will see Naira there. It is against the law. It is against the policy. It is a breach of the contract, because when you open that account, your intention was not to have Naira in that account. They came with a service. They said they have a domiciliary account. They told you about the service, the policy there, that any money you put in a foreign currency in the next 100 years, if you like, when you go and check, you will see the money in foreign currency. When you are taking the money out of the account, the money will be in foreign currency. But today, TINUBU and his CBN governor, they have stolen all your money. The Naira they have been saving all these years, the Naira that Emefiele tried to wipe out, they have taken those old Naira, those dirty old Naira, they have used it to convert to your money in your account, and they have stolen the dollars. TINUBU now have your dollars while you have the Naira. TINUBU now have your euro while you have the Naira. TINUBU now have your pound sterling, your Australian dollar, your Canadian dollar while you have the Naira. So as the Naira is going down, TINUBU is laughing. He is the Jagaban. They called him the Jagaban for something. He's laughing. Now you see why he wanted to become a president, in order to protect his selfish interest. He is converting all his billions to dollars. And the Naira has to go somewhere. He has transferred those Naira and the risk of the Naira to you. You who are out there working hard. You in America working hard. You in Australia working hard. You in Canada working hard. You in Germany working hard for your money. You work night and day for your money. But the criminals, the fraudster in that zoo, they have stolen your money and they have given you Naira in returns. So after they damage the economy and the Nigeria economy is going down, it is you that will now suffer. After we, the Biafran government, we placed an economic sanction on that zoo government. The only way they want to punish us back is to change all the dollars you have in your account, in your domiciliary account. They have changed all those dollars to Naira because they know we, the Biafrans, we're into business. When it comes to hard currency, we have it. So they have changed all those accounts into Naira and they have stolen your foreign currency. Do you now get me? So for those who believe in one Nigeria, hello. Dr. Damages, you are in USA. I hope you are not one of the victims who have been saving money to that zoo called Nigeria. You are feeling proud. Oh, I have $10,000. $10,000 now is 200 million in Nigeria. I hope it's not one of you. Because we told you so. When you are dealing with the devil, you need to come with a new spoon. When you are eating with the devil, you come with the long spoon in the breakfast. Your currency is gone. All the money you have saved all these years in that zoo, in foreign currency, they are gone. They have changed them to Naira. Without you giving your consent, without you saying yes or no, they have done it. Jagaban has done it. Emiloko has done it. Your currency is gone. Your investment is gone. People, they invest in gold and they invest in foreign, currency. Now they have stolen your investment. They have given you a worthless naira. And people, the only way is to leave that zoo. Biafra is our only hope. Biafra is our only hope. When you vote a criminal into office, the outcome is what you should get now. As I say, a leopard can never change their color. The leopard can never change his skin. A criminal will always be a criminal. Only a thief can tell the footsteps of another thief. If a man was into fraud in America, when you bring him to Nigeria, he will find his way into fraud. This is the biggest fraud since George Soros. Since the case of George Soros, what TINUBU and CARDOSO has done is the biggest fraud. And most of you don't know. You don't know. When you're abroad, you make some good money, you send the money to your domiciliary account through your phone, through your computer, and you are happy. I'm in USA, I have $500,000 in Nigeria. As the value of the dollar is going up and the naira is going down, you are smiling, you are happy, you are thanking God, not knowing that the criminals, because they have no integrity, those in power, they have no integrity. Their integrity is zero, which is why investors are running away. Investors, they have seen this coming. They know they cannot deal with a criminal. They cannot deal with a drug baron. They cannot do business because there is no integrity. There is no integrity. In business, you must have integrity. Your word must be bond. Your word must be your word. And when a criminal, when a drug dealer is in power, there is no integrity. So the zoo is going down. But sadly, those of you who have your money in that zoo, your money has been converted to Naira. And you know the Naira is falling. The Naira is going down. And those who are making the Naira to go down, they are now stealing your dollars. A criminal will always be a criminal. A thief will always be a thief. A thief will always be a thief. But Biafrans, rejoice, we are going. The Nigeria you see today, you shall see no more. This is the last cry of a dying horse. All the gimmicks, they will do all the gymnastics in the economy. The Akpangola economy, when they carry do. Then go do all the gymnastics, but the zoo will still go down. But there should be a learning to everybody. Still sending money to that zoo. Go and take your money from that zoo now. Remove all your money from that zoo. I said it in my PM. I will say it again in the public. We must make a prayer for 30 days, my PM. Where no Biafrans send money, because they've stolen the money of those who have been sending money. They had trust in that zoo. They sent money to that zoo, and now all the money they sent has been converted to Naira. And you know, every day the Naira is going down. Tomorrow now the Naira will be 5,000 to $1. It means your money has cut by 50%. You have lost all what you have there by 50% because the money that you have there now, TINUBU and CARDOSO, they have converted it to Naira. That's the biggest fraud. But I rest my case. From me, from here, for now, I'm going to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation, nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.